Hi friends, welcome to Jenkins series. So today very important topic we are discussing about the multi-branch pipeline in IT industry. People will use to do this multi-branch pipeline only. Why? Because we have a in a Git repository we have your project. Every developer has their own repository. I mean project, there is a project clone will be there. So suppose one developer is created one bug fix in one particular branch, another developer created one feature in another branch, so they will commit all the branches in your Git repository. Assume that right now Git repository, if you are using in a software industry, they will use like a Bitbucket, Jira, TFS, these things they will use. Okay, so here assume that GitHub repository they are using, so all branches will be there. If the branch is everything is good, they will click and approve. What will happen, that branch code will be stored in your master code. Okay, the master is like a final product of your application, right? If suppose if I created a branch, I want to test my branch is really working or not, so I want to run a job for my branch. Like if suppose a 10 developers are created 10 branches, means 10 jobs will be run automatically. That configuration we will do in the multi branch pipeline. Okay, so what I will do, first I will create some 2 to 3 branches in your Git repository, then we'll create our pipeline. Okay, now you guys know why we are creating the multi-branch pipeline. Okay, so let me open my Ubuntu, go for a terminal. Okay, so if you want to check status of your files, you can use the git status. If you want to see which branches available in your local repository, means you can make it git branch. See, I have a bug fix one branch and I have a master branch. What I will do, I will create one more branch. Okay, how to create new branch, means you can give as a feature. This is one branch. I will create one more branch and I will like some Jenkins file change. I will create one more branch. If you see here git branch, you can see list of branches. Okay, what I will do, I will run in Jenkins file change, I will commit some data. Okay, some invalid data I will give. Okay, what I will do, if you want to go inside the branch, you can say git checkout that branch name, you can give the branch name, copy and paste it here. Sorry, it's not copy paste. Okay, I will go for the feature, that is okay. So if you see git branch, you are in the feature branch. What I will do, if you do the ls command, I will go and change my file gedit Jenkins file. Okay, Jenkins file. Okay, here what I will do, I will go and I will print some information here, just some few changes I'm doing in this particular branch. So I will use a print env. It will print all environment variables in your Jenkins. Okay, don't confuse, print env, just I'm giving just a save. Okay, your file is saved. Now you are pushing to not your master, you are pushing to your repository of the feature. Okay, what I will do, git add git commit -m print env added. Okay, now I will push. So you need to use this command if you are pushing a branch. Okay, I will go copy, I will paste it here. So your branch is pushed now. Let me give my usernames. You can create any number of branches, no problem. So one branch I pushed. If you go and check in your git repository, just I'm refreshing here, click here. If you see, I have a master branch, I have a bug fix branch, I have a feature branch. If you go for master, if you see here Jenkins file changes, I don't have any change here. Why? Because still I didn't push my change to my repository. Okay, if you click go for master, click on the feature. If you see here, see print env command is available in your Jenkins file. Okay, now I need to run all branches in my Jenkins job. It should trigger automatically. How to trigger? That means go here, create one job. The Jenkins file should be mandatory in your repository. Already we created that part, right? So what I will do, create a new item. Okay, here you can give maven underscore test underscore multi branch pipeline. This is my, we already covered freestyle project, we covered the pipeline. If you go down here, we have a multi branch pipeline. Okay, click here and make it okay. Okay, now here you no need to do much changes required, just come down. You need to give your git repository, click use the git, and here you give your project repository. What I will give, my project repository is this one, sorry, this is your git repository. Copy and paste it your git repository here. Okay, credentials are not required anyway. Here if you see the behavior, discover branches means it will discover all the branches in your Jenkins repository. Okay, now these are the default options, you no need to change anything. And here build configuration, where is your Jenkins file in your root directory. Okay, by default is Jenkins file. And here we have a scan multi-branch pipeline with a trigger. When I click here, what it will do, you can configure every 2 minutes, go on search my interval, either one. You can give go on trigger 1 minute, you can provide the interval also. And right now I'm not giving this part, that's fine. Discard the old items, that means we'll separate, we'll topic this next part, no issue. That's it, nothing else. Health metrics if you want, just you can enable, no issue. That's it. These are all the we done 3 changes. The first change we given as a git, the second we given as a Jenkins file, and periodically run for every 1 minute any new branch is available or not. Okay, click on save. Okay, scan multi-branch pipeline log. What will happen, just check here. See here, I created the new job. How many pipelines are how many branches are running now? Let me click here. See, bug fix is running, master is running, feature is running. If we created 5 more branches, it will run 5 more branches, it will be run here. Okay, I hope you guys are clear. And one more point is, there is a webhook concept is available. What will do webhook means, if you push your branch to your git repository will tell to your Jenkins, hey man, I got one new branch, just go and run my branches. Like that he will tell to the Jenkins, so Jenkins will run all your branches. If you are working in your local machine, you cannot use the webhook. Basically webhook will be configured if you using Bitbucket, Jira, like that if you use, then you can done this process. Your Jenkins is running on the local host. Suppose it is running on IP address, then you can configure your webhook also. Okay, so what the exact way to configure means, go for here, in your repository there is a setting icon is there, click here, setting icon, left side there is a webhook, click, and webhook, there is a add webhook allow external services to be notified when some event is happen. Click add a webhook. So it is asking confirmation, just I'm giving confirming password. Here you can provide your URL wherever Jenkins is running. So where is my Jenkins is running, http://8080/ you need to add github -webhook, you need to add this URL. Let me confirm that is the URL. Yes, this is the URL. github hyphen, no, same thing we can. Then here you can provide your content type as application.json. Just you can click add webhook. Okay, there was an error setting up your webhook. Sorry, the URL host local is not supported. Why? Because you are using a local host, that's why it is not supporting. If you given any IP address, if you are running on Amazon EC2, then you can provide the URL here, so that whenever any new branch happen, it will run your jobs. I hope you guys are clear about webhook and how to create the multi-branch pipeline, and the real-time environment in software industry, they will use this multi-branch pipeline. Okay, I hope you guys are clear. Now if you know these concepts, now easily, if you know in cloud, if you want to grow, what are the steps you want to do? Means the first step, you should know about how to create EC2 instance. It's like a virtual machine, right? Inside your virtual machine, install your Git, install your Maven, and anyway in the Git you have your data. Then you can create your job and you can run. It's very easy to create your jobs even in the cloud also. Okay, I hope you guys are understood. We'll see in the few more things in the next tutorial. Thank you guys.